Pastor Jeff.
Pastor David.
Good to see you.
Good to see you over there.
You know what it's time for?
Oh, another edition of Informed.
And we want to keep you informed about what's happening in this new normal.
Yes.
Pastor Jeff, you and I are in a special place this morning.
We are.
And I'm in a place that didn't exist a few weeks ago.
Well, it did as pews.
Yeah, this was a pew just a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
It's now part of the upgrades we've been able to make to our technology here at MCC to bring you an even improved and better online experience for our worship time.
As well as Sanctuary, we've upgraded our soundboard as well. So
our soundboard, our audio, video, it's great, and we want to bring you the best. So, having said that, let me ask you, please know that we are aware of some of the glitches that we're trying to work through. And Pastor Jeff, you called these technological opportunities.
Yes, opportunities.
We are working on this every day.
Yeah.
There's a wonderful crew of men and women here every day trying to be sure we fix that next little thing.
Mm-hmm.
We're aware that there have been some technical difficulties.
Yeah.
Rest assured, we are working to get all of those fixed out as quick and smoothly as possible.
Yeah, we're working on getting the projector working.
Yes, even here in the sanctuary, a few little tweaks we have to make.
We know the audio's had its ups and downs online. We're getting better each week with it. And the video quality and the streaming ability, it's getting better each week. We're improving it.
Now, if you've been following us online, we encourage you to keep doing that.
Yeah.
Encourage you to keep inviting your family and friends all over the country to join us for those. But tell them the best way to join us online.
There are two ways. You can go right to the Facebook page. If you don't know where that direct link is, go to our web page, go to the worship resources page, click on the Facebook Live, and it takes you right to it. So there's two ways to get to it, but it's the Facebook page is essentially where it's at.
Yes. We know we're having some kind of difficulty with the YouTube channel.
Yes.
But we are working on it.
Yeah, and once we get it, that'll be back live as well.
It'll be back live as well. But for now, uninterrupted this last week, great broadcast of the entire service, the slides, the words to the songs, that good-looking preacher with a great sermon. It was all right there for you on our Facebook feed. So you check that out. So be patient with us. Thank you for your patience and your cooperation up till now. Please continue that. Support us not only with your cooperation, but with your prayers. And thank you for joining us. We are able to meet in person now. We do have services on Saturday nights at 6 o'clock and Sunday mornings at 10 o'clock. You can join us in person for either of those services. And we practice our social distancing. We have some pews taped off to accommodate some social distancing. The Mass, we know it's a pain for a lot of folks, but please help us just make the best experience in person we can, because the last thing we want to do is go backwards.
Right, and you've seen the recent things in Muhammad with the post-prom event and stuff, and yes, we know that it was, you know, whether you liked it or not, it happened, and there was an increase in COVID cases in Muhammad and a chance for cross-contamination, if you will. And we don't want that to happen at our church.
No.
And that's what the Master's there, to protect everyone. And it's 1 hour, get outside, get back in the parking lot, rip them babies off.
Down that sunshine. Have even more fellowship. But thank you for joining us when you can. And those of you who are at this point are not comfortable or confident yet to come back, or there are circumstances that prohibit you from coming back to in-person gatherings, we totally understand that. And we're fine with that. We want you to be comfortable and confident when you come back to join with us in person in our worship services, but we want that to be as soon as possible. Yeah,
and we do want to let you know, if you have a medical, there are some medical conditions you can't wear a mask, and we understand that. And the rules go just like they do out in retail and restaurants. If you have a medical condition you can't wear a mask, it's okay here too.
Sure.
And try to put them on your kids. We understand if the kids rip them off. I promise Pastor David from the pulpit won't call out one of your children for not wearing a mask.
Not at all.
We understand kids are a little harder to do that. But for the adults that can, we ask that you do that, and we'll get through this together.
Yes, and we'll get through it, Lord willing, very soon, and be right back to a real normal in our worship time together.
You know, we should, though, hinge on the positives. Out of this, we've got a new campus.
Yes,
the virtual campus that will continue way past this. It's reaching people.
All across the country.
It's doing wonderful things. It's keeping those connected when they can't be here. So that's great. Secondly, we're finding things out about a Saturday night service that may adjust how we do church.
Yes, indeed.
We're getting some people that is working for and may continue to work. I mean, God said, you know what? I'm going to use this time, and you better come along for the ride.
We mentioned a few weeks back how that the persecution on the church in Jerusalem served a great purpose. It scattered them, and they spread the word everywhere. Well, this has not scattered us. It's kind of closed us in, but it has challenged us and opened new doors and opportunities. And praise God, we have a leadership that is seizing those opportunities as opposed to saying, oh, well, I don't know what we're going to do now.
Yeah, and you guys have been a part of it with your prayers, with the giving continuing, so we can do the things we needed to do. Church, we're still doing it.
Absolutely.
And that makes me, I'm telling you, that's just as exciting.
Everything's getting more exciting around here. And a lot of ministry still going on. So you take part where you can.
You should see the amount of mats that have now been built for the homeless in the fall and winter. I'm telling you.
You bet. And we're still distributing bread on the weekend.
We are. Helping Hands. And we're going to give a new one this week. And I'm going to jump. This is going to be out. It Takes a Village, which we always help at Christmas time and with baby diapers a couple times a year and stuff. They had to take all their money that they had and put it into the rent for the year so they could keep their building. And because of that, and because they haven't been able to, all the fairs are getting canceled, which is where they do their fundraising for the summer. They're open now, but it's going to be very hard to keep things in stock, especially cleaning products and hygiene products. So we're going to get a list together. We'll have those at the tables and have those online. So if you want to drop some cleaning products and hygiene products off for It Takes a Village, so that those people can still get the needs they have, and they can keep running that wonderful, wonderful building and wonderful chance for people who need the help can come get it.
Yes.
So see, there's ways to be serving right here every day.
I want to thank you in advance because I know we will respond to these.
We will.
So thank you. Join us when you can. Again, Saturdays at 6 p.m. and Sunday mornings at 10 a.m.
And you know what? They can come out and see or sit online and see what God has in store for them and this community around us.